What are your plans for New Vegas?
I've resurrected Vegas, spirit intact. What I need now is the ability to enforce my rightful claim. Not just against Caesar's Legion, by the way. In fact, the NCR is a more present and insidious threat.
How do you intend to enforce your claim on the city?
To enforce, one must have force, a position of strength. Years ago, when I detected NCR scouts roaming the Mojave, I could tell from their uniforms that these were no mere tribesmen. I knew it was only a matter of time before an army appeared to take control of the dam, and I knew my Securitrons wouldn't be enough to oppose them. And so I recruited the 3 families. Vegas belongs to me because I mustered enough strength to bring the NCR to the bargaining table.
Wasn't the NCR's army big enough to defeat the Securitrons and the 3 families?
Indeed it was, and still is, but not without taking significant casualties. Would Kimball and Oliver have traded the lives of hundreds of soldiers for absolute control of Hoover Dam? Oh, yes. They weren't afraid of me. They were afraid of Caesar, that attacking me would leave them vulnerable to a Legion offensive. And so they negotiated. Not out of the kindness of their hearts, as they try to make it seem, because the calculus of power left no other choice.
What were the terms of your treaty with the NCR?
NCR forces were permitted to occupy Hoover Dam and establish a military base at McCarran Airport. Well, it used to be one. They recognized my sovereignty over the Vegas Strip and agreed to supply electricity and water once their engineers repaired the dam. Written into the treaty were provisions that the NCR do nothing to prevent its soldiers and civilians from visiting the Strip. That's how I harnessed the NCR to my endeavor. Their occupation has been the engine of my growing economy.
And you would go to war against the NCR?
The salient issue is that they will go to war with me, if given the chance. There's just one reason why the NCR hasn't contrived some outrage to justify invading the Strip. Caesar's Legion. The final battle between those 2 armies is fast approaching. I can't afford to let either side win on their terms. What else did you want to discuss?
What a curious middle ground that Mr. House has here. He's absolutely right, though. Wow, that's really cool. Obviously, none of this discussion, I don't think I had any of this dialogue with him in my first playthrough, because I didn't side with him. I just couldn't. He was like, "No, give me the chip," and I'm like, "No, no chip. I don't know what it does. I want to know." And then things happened. Say you keep control of New Vegas. What happens next?
New Vegas is more than a city. It's the remedy to mankind's derailment. The city's economy is a blast furnace in which can be forged the steel of a new rail line running straight to a new horizon. What is the NCR? A society of people desperate to experience comfort, ease, luxury. A society of customers. With all that money pouring in? Give me 20 years and I'll reignite the high technology development sectors. 50 years and I'll have people in orbit. 100 years and my colony ships will be heading for the stars to search for planets unpolluted by the wrath and folly of a bygone generation.
It's just going to be polluted with the wrath and folly of the new generation. In the meantime, you'd rule Vegas as some kind of dictator? For 100 years.
I prefer the term autocrat. I would rule as a chief executive. I would not answer to a board of directors or any other entity. Nothing to impede progress. If you want to see the fate of democracies, look out the windows.
Yeah, it's dictator. That's what that means. Dictator, it's complicated. The word itself just means the one who says things, or the sayer, or the teller. But yeah, the autocrat, autocracy, I believe, means, there's a lot of terms. I don't remember them all. Autocracy, I think, means a small group of people. A small group of people who control, they have the power, basically, instead of just being the one person. But yeah, he's liking it to a CEO because it is more from that perspective that is coming from. What's to keep you from abusing your power? As if he doesn't do that already.
My judgment. I have no interest in abusing others, just as I have no interest in legislating or otherwise dictating what people do in their private time. Nor have I any interest in being worshipped as some kind of machine god messiah. I am impervious to such corrupting ambitions. But autocracy? Firm control in the hands of a technological and economic visionary? Yes, that Vegas shall have. What else did you want to discuss?
That is interesting. That's more clues as to who or what he is. Impervious to that sort of stuff. Obviously, he was having a jab at Caesar, I think. Potentially... Nah, I was going to say potentially the NCR, but no, not really. That's just a jab at Caesar when he says, I'm impervious to that. What's the deal with the snow globe collection, by the way?
What of it? I enjoy them. There's something about a little diorama set inside a glass dome that I find pleasing. If you run across any out in the wastes, turn them in to Jane. She'll compensate you. What else did you want to discuss?
Where does New Vegas get all of its electricity?
Hoover Dam, of course. A hydroelectric dam. The NCR had it up and running at 50% capacity within a year of occupying the dam. By treaty, New Vegas receives 5% of its output. More than enough. What else did you want to discuss?
What was Vegas like before the war?
It was a place of splendor. As magnificent as today's Strip may seem, it's but a shadow of the neon paradise that was Las Vegas. I grew up not far from here, and though I traveled the old world extensively, I never found another place like it.
You say that you saved Las Vegas. How?
By 2065, I deemed it a mathematical certainty that an atomic war would devastate the Earth within 15 years. Every projection I ran confirmed it. I knew I couldn't save the world, nor did I care to, but I could save Vegas, and in the process, perhaps save mankind. I set to work immediately. I thought I had plenty of time to prepare. As it turned out, I was 20 hours short.
Yeah. What preparations did you make to save Las Vegas?
On the day of the Great War, 77 atomic warheads targeted Las Vegas and its surrounding areas. My networked mainframes were able to predict and force transmit disarm code subsets to 59 warheads, neutralizing them before impact. Laser cannons mounted on the roof of the Lucky 38 destroyed another 9 warheads. The rest got through, though none hit the city itself. A suboptimal performance, admittedly. If only the platinum chip had arrived a day sooner.
Why didn't it arrive?
The platinum chip was printed in Sunnyvale, California on October 22nd, 2077, the day before the Great War. It was to have been delivered by courier the following afternoon, but by then, the world had ended. The chip contained vital software upgrades, but not just for my Securitrons. Every aspect of the missile defense grid would have been upgraded too. Given that I had to make do with buggy software, the outcome could have been worse. I nearly died as it was.
Yeah, how did you nearly die defending Vegas? Why can't I ask? It is weird. It is weird. Mr. House's identity should be a much more pressing question than it is in the game. We're gonna get there, but how did you nearly die defending Vegas?
Software glitches set off a cascade of system crashes. I had to take the Lucky 38's reactor offline, lest it melt down. For nearly 5 years, I battled power outages and more system crashes until I finally managed to reboot my data core with an older version of the OS. I spent the next few decades in a veritable coma, but I survived, obviously, and eventually thrived.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.
So, what now? Don't tread on the bear. Click. That's how long it takes. That is how long it takes. It is a long list of quests. It is a very long list of quests. The NCR has a robust network of informants. If you continue to work with yes men, the NCR will no longer accept your help. What does that mean? Did they found out?
The next step is to add the Boomer's considerable firepower to my growing arsenal, or at the very least, ensure their neutrality.
Yeah, the Boomers have already vowed to help me out.
Well done. The Boomer's firepower may prove an advantage when the battle for Hoover Dam comes around. I'd hoped to have you investigate the Omertas, but after the trouble you caused at Gomorrah, they won't let you in the front door. I'll see if I can make some progress with informants. You're useless in this matter.
Yeah, the Omerta's had it coming, though.
An opinion you expressed with supreme subtlety and finesse. Moving on. Your next assignment is to locate and destroy remnants of the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel. The NCR nearly did the job at Helios 1 a few years ago, but there seem to have been survivors, unfortunately. Given the Brotherhood's fanatical views on technology, they can be counted on to oppose my regime. Please, put them out of my misery.
Any possibility of a diplomatic solution?
We're talking about a coterie of bulging-eyed fanatics who think all pre-war technology belongs to them. They'll never accept my using an army of robots to defend New Vegas. While it's a fight I can win, I'd rather sidestep it altogether.
The Brotherhood is holed up in Hidden Valley.
You're absolutely right. You must have had run-ins with them, as have I. Since 2278, I've lost 5 roaming Securitrons near Hidden Valley. I didn't receive any clear video of the incident, but telemetry from the units destroyed indicates they were attacked with energy weapons. It's obvious that the Brotherhood has a base in Hidden Valley or thereabouts. Finding it won't be easy, but getting inside will be the real trick.
Any recommendations on how to complete the mission?
From time to time, the NCR has assaulted Brotherhood bunkers. In 4 of the 6 incidents I know of, the bunkers self-destructed. I surmise it's standard practice for the Brotherhood to install a self-destruct system. It's consistent with their uncompromising nature. You might use that against them, or kill them another way. It's up to you. Return when it's done.
Brutal. Veronica's not gonna like that. Maybe she is, actually. I don't know. I don't necessarily like that, but not be too upset? Maybe? Maybe. NCR infamy gained. I saw that. Really? It didn't change my status with them, though. Good-natured rascal. Right. Right. Okay, so we are going to the Hidden Valley with Veronica in tow. And what I'm going to do is, first off, I'm going to go to their shopkeeper. My companions aren't with me. That might be a good thing. Hey, everybody.
Hi there. Looking to spend some caps?
I'm looking to kill you all.
Our patrols are always bringing more stuff in. Take a look.
Greased lightning. Yeah, it's not very good. So that's it. See you later.
Later.
Okay, now, where's your computer of self-destruction? Is this gonna go well? I don't know. It's good that I did all the missions, though. Hey. Hello.
Now that Hardin is elder, I hope I'll be allowed to continue my experiments. I never quite liked the way that he looked at me during meetings. It seemed like he wanted to use me for target practice. The man has no respect for science. But I digress. What did you want again?
You don't digress. You weren't talking about anything.
Goodbye.
Because you can only digress if you were already ingressed.
Hey, so Hardin becoming elder was because of you, huh? Good job.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye. So... Nobody sees me, right? Very hard? That's easy. I mean, apart from being very hard. Organization. This could be it, actually. We did it. Easy peasy. Welcome to the Hidden Valley Self-Destruct System. Begin bunker self-destruct sequence. Are you sure you would like to initiate the self-destruct sequence? Yes. Soft-hearted devil, that's who I am. Most people say you're the devil himself, but they also admit you've done a bit of good. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Please exit the bunker in a calm, orderly fashion. By orderly, they mean shoot me immediately. Stop it. Wait. They're pointing me still there? Why is the quest pointing me still there? That's weird.
Take this.
No, I've taken plenty. Goodbye. I could take more because they have a bunch of things in that particular locker. Let me get ready for fighting because I don't know what's outside. They made a bad decision, admittedly, by not running and instead fighting. Priorities. Am I right? Well, that did it. It's a lot of smoke coming out of underground, and it isn't the smoke that makes the wind go. Bzzz. Lucky 38. Let's hope that Veronica doesn't want to leave, because I kind of need them. And her power fist. Veronica, hello. Why are you not following me?
Aw, just when the standing around was getting exciting. What's up?
Nothing. All fine.
See you around.
Absolutely. Eddie? Yep. Oh. What? Oh, the robots are not here anymore. That's weird.
Have you destroyed the Brotherhood of Steel?
The Brotherhood of Steel has been wiped out.
Single-handedly destroying a Brotherhood of Steel bunker is quite an accomplishment. Platoons of NCR troops have died trying to do the same. This welcome news comes just in time, as events in the wider world are coming to a head. Aaron Kimball, the president of the new California Republic, is going to visit Hoover Dam to boost morale. Apparently, he hasn't considered the effect on the troops' morale of seeing their beloved leader get his brains blown out by a Legion sniper. I need you to make sure that no harm comes to President Kimball. It's fortunate that you've maintained good relations with the NCR.
Goodish relationships, I suppose. What do you want me to do?
Simple. An NCR ranger named Graham is in charge of security arrangements for the visit. Present yourself to him. Let him know you want to help. Given your reputation, it's a near certainty that he'll accept your offer. Don't dally. The precise time of Kimball's visit is a closely guarded secret, but it will happen soon.
Will it?
Last I knew, President Kimball wasn't scheduled to visit the Lucky 38. Be on your way to Hoover Dam, will you?
But I had questions.
Questions like, will President Kimball survive his visit to Hoover Dam?
Why do you care whether Kimball lives or dies?
I care because he is a known quantity. Not the man so much as the political context he inhabits. Kimball rose to prominence as the hero of the Mojave when he led a campaign of reprisals against tribals who dared to attack NCR citizens. Ordering the occupation of Hoover Dam was his first act of office. As water and electricity flowed to NCR cities, his popularity soared. Conversely, his failure to annex the Mojave these 7 years and the immense costs of occupying a foreign land have eroded his popular support.
So why don't you want the NCR president to die?
Kimball's entire political career is inextricably bound up with the NCR's occupation of the Mojave. It's his war. If I compel the NCR to retreat, Kimball will be the sacrifice offered to the gods so decent NCR citizens can get on with their lives. In retrospect, the Mojave and Hoover Dam will seem like one man's misadventure. Kimball will be blamed, not me, not New Vegas.
And if Kimball were to be assassinated...
Then the hero of the Mojave would become the martyr of Hoover Dam. And when, subsequently, I force the NCR to retreat, they lick their wounds and dream of righteous vengeance against New Vegas. Hello, embargo. Farewell, tourist economy. I've calculated and recalculated these probabilities. Kimball must live.
Yeah, makes sense when you put it like that. Let's go back to business then.
Last I knew, President Kimball wasn't scheduled to visit the Lucky 38.
Yeah, don't worry. Off to the dam I go.
I'm sure the assassins will wait for you to show up.
Don't be smarmy with me.
First recon's at Camp Forlorn Hope. Now we got a chance to hold it.
Oof, I need water as well. Do you guys have water here in the dam? Because, you know... do I want to do it at this time of day? Let's go to the visitor center. They probably have bathrooms in here, right? Hey. How's it going, everybody? Very morose atmosphere here. Excuse me. Did I talk to you? Are you the... You're Grant!
We've got a lot to do to prepare for the President's visit, and not much time. Are you ready?
I have some questions first.
Ask your questions, but keep it short.
Can I use my weapons during the President's visit?
We trust you, so you're free to have your weapons. Just don't do anything too crazy, and we'll back you up.
What are your security arrangements?
Security detail consists of rangers stationed here at the dam. Some will keep an eye on the crowd while others will watch the perimeter. Snipers and sharpshooters have been assigned to key locations, and we also have a special canine unit sniffing out members of the crowd. I've also locked down access to critical locations, such as the landing platform on the visitor center.
I'm going to need access everywhere.
Alright, I'll give you full access.
Do you have a detailed schedule for the visit?
I have a full itinerary here. Here you go.
Thank you. Do you have any leads on possible security threats?
The Legion will definitely try something. We don't have any solid leads yet. I'd almost expect something direct from them, but given the circumstances, there's a possibility of something more subtle, like sabotage. But since we don't have anything solid, we'll just have to keep our eyes out for anything out of the ordinary.
What can I do to help?
Someone like you. I'm just glad to have you on board. Do whatever you can. Security sweeps, talk to people, keep an eye out.
Okay, I'm done with questions.
If there's nothing else, then let's get moving.
No, I need to prepare first.
Make it quick.
I'm just gonna probably have a nap or something. Well, you got a vending machine. Empty vending machines. Maybe I emptied them.
Those cons got the hint. We've shown everyone that these are our new territories.
Did you? Well, I definitely sent them packing. Definitely will want to wait until daytime. I don't know if the time passes automatically, but I imagine it doesn't. I imagine the president just shows up and is like, "Citizens of the NCR, I am the president of the NCR." And then...
Those Freeside thugs aren't worth our time anymore.
Will I need to talk to you? The engineers out here, I wonder? I know what I can do. I don't know where Veronica's going. She's also very thirsty. I can go back. Ooh, that's good. We're not going to fight with Veronica here. We're going to fight with Boone. Or not, we're not going to fight Boone. We have Boone with us. And we have definitely water in here, so... Sweet. Boone? Not Boone. Where is Boone? Boone.
Is it time?
It is.
I'm ready when you are.
Let's do this. In fact, I might do something. I might go on a little adventure before the end of the game and visit all the things that I haven't visited yet. Hey.
I've got you now.
Suspicious gang member. I mean, chunks of suspicious gang member. The Monte Carlo suites. Excuse me. Hi.
You like that?
Had enough? Come on!
Chunks. They're all suspicious. Yvette. I don't know what to say.
Aha! You like that? Whoa, whoa, careful!
Wait, there's a... Hey.
You like that?
These people are weird. Roller. Yeah, these people have names. Who the hell are they? Yeah, I can't go upstairs. Scorpion's gang member. Oh, not suspicious. I can read very well. So there are scorpions. Okay, there's another place over there. Oh. Yep. The abandoned house. That's the Mr. New Vegas that I keep saying. Completely different person. But there's nothing here apart from this iron.
You ready to die? You like the sight?
What? You're just fiends. Oh, hi. Yeah, chunks. Chunks, this weapon. We should have this weapon since the beginning of the game. It's the best thing. Let's see how I work against them with this. It's going relatively well. Brewer's beer bootlegging. Okay. That's a weird name for whatever this is. The fact that there's cazador's nests all over the shop does not inspire confidence. Gord. Gord is dead. Wood chipper. Wait, what? Oh yeah, that's an item. We don't see that a whole lot. Cellar door to brewer's beers. Beers. Strategic nuclear moose. And God said, let them have beer. I suspect this is for another quest. And the big book of science there. And another iron. Just a bunch of weapons in here. So that's it. That's just a little bootleg thing.